What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield. This morning there was a big Pokemon Sword and Shield Crown Tundra live stream that the Pokemon Company put out, and it was pretty good. There was a lot of good information coming up for Pokemon Sword and Shield. We got some new bundles going down. We've got some release dates for the DLC. We've got some new Pokemon coming back. We've got some updates for apps, some functionality. So let's go ahead and get into the information here. Then, of course, I'll pose the question to a lot of you guys out there. Is this enough in terms of Pokemon Sword and Shield? So shout outs to my man Nobelian. I didn't get a chance to stream the event, guys, just because I couldn't wake up that early to do it. I had to exercise and get everything done, but we're covering it right here for you guys. And of course, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on the matter. So we got the Pokemon Sword and Shield EX Expansion Pass. Crown Tundra DLC will officially be available on October 22nd. Now, a lot of legendary Pokemon from the past will be returning. I see my boy Dragonite right there, so that's pretty cool. I love Dragonite, man. He's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And if I had to pick a favorite legendary type of Pokemon, which I think he's still classified as that, right? All you Pokemon dudes in the chat, y'all can correct me or whatever. But I mean, I love Dragonite just because he has a vast range of moves that he can learn in terms of different type of elements. So I do love that Pokemon. So we got Galarian Star Tournament mode. So that should be interesting and kind of get people a little bit more into the difficulty, right? Because that's where maybe you can go to get some tough battles with the tournament mode going down. So I do love that because that's been one of the big knocks on Pokemon, is that it's just not hard enough. Well, let's see how this one turns out here. So next up, we've got some Dynamax Adventures, which should be a big adventure in its own right. So those are three pretty good updates to Pokemon Sword and Shield. But wait, there's more. We got some brand new bundles dropping on November 6th, Friday, November 6th. That's going to come with Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield with the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass or the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass. So that's pretty cool too, right? It's a good bundle for those who haven't hopped in at this point and waited to see if they're going to add previous Pokemon or if they're going to improve the quality of the game or add more content in, because once again, these were all things that people complained about with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Not enough single player content, not enough Pokemon from the past in there. So it seems like it's not quite perfect at this point, right? Because they're still missing quite a number of Pokemon, and there probably still could be some things that are better with the content, but they have done at least a little bit to kind of improve the situation here. And once again, I'm pretty sure this bundle is going to fly off of shelves when it's released this November. So another big update here, guys. This is something that Pokemon fans have been waiting for quite some time. Is bam, we've got Pokemon Home. You guys remember this thing here, Pokemon Home? We were able to connect Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home, and then you can transfer Pokemon from there to Pokemon Sword and Shield if they're supported, and vice versa, and all that good stuff, to where you can keep all your Pokemon for the next 40, 50 years, or wherever the case, however long these servers are up. You can have the base of home for your Pokemon as they go forward here. Pokemon Home is officially coming before the end of the year. So they didn't give an exact date, but it's officially coming for the end of the year. And it does seem like there will be a mystery Pokemon prize for you when you use Pokemon Home. Melmetal will be sent as a mystery gift to the mobile device version of Pokemon Home. So remember, Pokemon Home is a paid subscription for that, but you do get a nice little bonus here, and he looks pretty dope. So good stuff there, man. Looking forward to it. Seems like Pokemon fans were pretty excited and happy about what we saw, and I like all the different stuff that they're adding in. It is really cool, and I do think that a lot of fans are going to like what they see with this here. Pokemon's been trending on Twitter, and I've been looking at some of the reactions, and of course there's a lot of people that are upset or not happy and all that, which is to be expected. I mean, the game still doesn't have amazing graphics, right? They didn't really fix up too much of that, although from what I can see here from this Crown Tundra DLC, I think the trees look a little bit better. So you do have that, but the graphics still aren't amazing. But like I've stated before, I mean, I think this is the building blocks for them to even build better Pokemon games. I know on the Nintendo 3DS, Pokemon X and Y, that game looks pretty rough compared to Pokemon Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. So they got better as the generation went along, and they got comfortable with the hardware. So I could see something similar happening on the Nintendo Switch and going forward. But I want to ask you guys this. Is this enough when it comes to Pokemon? Was this presentation good enough to kind of get you back into Pokemon Sword and Shield? Or if you weren't into Pokemon Sword and Shield and had played Pokemon games before, is this enough to kind of draw you in? And if you're someone who hasn't played Pokemon games at all, will this be enough for you to actually go out there and pick up this bundle or pick up Pokemon Sword and Shield and experience some of this DLC and extra stuff that they're adding in through here? I just know for me personally, I mean, I did like Pokemon Sword and Shield, but there are definitely a number of areas that they could shore up, and I'm looking forward to the future of what they do. But overall, it looks like it's been somewhat positive. It's not getting destroyed with downvotes on YouTube, I think. I'll double check on that, but from what I understand, it's not getting destroyed there. And there's some pretty cool new Galarian forms. I saw a Galarian Slowking out there. Yo, my man looks absolutely crazy. So overall, not bad at all. Like I said, I think it's a good base point for the first game on the Switch. Definitely could have been a lot better, and I understand that, but I do feel that they are going to get better as we go along, like they did with the Nintendo 3DS. And I cannot wait to see the future, especially with Pokemon Home finally getting going on there. There probably was a number of things that they had to make sure that they shore up, because one mistake and there goes, I don't know, 30 years of your life or 20 years of your life of building up all these Pokemon and having them. One little slip up in the transfer protocol or one little slip up in like the cloud storage, and bam, that is gone. Those Pokemon are yeeted out of there. So I'm guessing that they had to do a lot to make sure that this thing wouldn't break or wouldn't lose your Pokemon, and things would be transferred safely over back and forth. And if there was something that went wrong, there was like a backup copy made instantly or something like that. I'm guessing there was a lot of different stuff that had to go into it, because you're using different devices, right? You have the mobile, you have the Nintendo Switch, you have the servers and databases. There's so many logistical parts in terms of what you have to do to make all of this work. So I'm guessing that they're trying to shore that up. But overall, like I said, it's not too bad. Definitely some areas that they can improve, but I think it's dope. Overall, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction when it comes to bringing back older legendary Pokemon, adding in new content, having the tournament mode, the Galarian Star Tournament mode, having the Dynamax Adventures. All of that stuff is going to give people more content, more ways to play with their friends, more co-op options, and just more challenge and more things to do in the world of Pokemon Sword and Shield. And it seems like this is pretty much taking the place of what we've gotten before, which would be a whole separate other game to where you actually had to go through the game once again. So like Pokemon Platinum, for example, you have to go through the game again, then access all the extra stuff. They're just saying, hey, we already got the base game here. You could just access the extra stuff right here with DLC. So it makes sense to me, and I think that's a better way of doing it than having a whole third version. But that's just my opinion on the matter. Now I want to know what you guys think. You guys let me know in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description. We've got Twitter. Go and give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.